The reason you have a goth hyperfixation is because of almost every childhood show you watched. You watched a show about a skeletal embodiment of the afterlife who gets legally bound to be best friends with two chaotic children who constantly bully him, and now you think the funniest thing in the world is making grief in the act of passing away uncomfortable. You use dark humor as your primary coping mechanism, and you're convinced that if you're weird enough, people will either love you or leave you alone, which honestly is a win-win. A perpetually optimistic goth girl lives in a mansion with her collection of beautifully damaged friends and finds genuine joy in rainy days, which is why you think sadness is an aesthetic choice. You've definitely said, "I love this weather," when it's overcast while everyone else complains, and you're adamant that being melancholy makes you a better person than toxic positivity type people. A chaotic bio-exorcist ghost befriends a goth teenager and validates all her worst impulses while teaching her to embrace supernatural chaos. So today you think the best way to solve problems is to create bigger problems. You encourage your friends' most questionable decisions because you think the drama is entertaining, and you truly, deeply believe being unhinged is just another word for authentic. You watched a half-ghost teenager fight spirits while navigating high school and questioning what makes him human versus supernatural, and now you think your chronic insomnia actually might be what makes you more spiritually enlightened than people who get 8 hours of sleep. You've definitely said something to the effect of, "I'm just really sensitive to energy," to explain why you're awkward in social situations, and you're convinced that your anxiety and overthinking means you're more perceptive than everyone else when it probably means you just haven't been drinking enough water. Also, happy Pride. A girl raised by insects tries to navigate middle school while her bug family constantly embarrasses her in front of humans. So now you think collecting weird facts about niche topics like Victorian mourning rituals makes you a more compelling conversationalist. You've definitely corrected someone about the difference between venomous and poisonous at a party when absolutely nobody asked, and you're convinced that your extensive knowledge of obscure true crime podcasts gives you more personality depth than people who listen to whatever Chicken Alfredo boomerang music is popular right now. And if you're like, "But Auntie Tawny, what if my goth show or goth baddie from a non-goth show isn't here?" Oh honey, all that means is you found your emotional damage in even weirder places than everyone else, which either makes you a creative genius or someone who really needs to stop overthinking cartoons because nobody wants to be that person. Also, I know you've been busy, but you need to go change your sheets. Stop putting it off.